Hello, I'm Jason, and this is the Cultural Breakdown. This last week, we got the first trailer for Netflix's One Piece adaptation, the live action version, and honestly, I'm not the most excited about it. Granted, I will say I expected it to be a lot worse because Netflix doesn't really have a good track record when it comes to adapting any manga or anime, so I really was expecting the worst for this. I see the trailer and I was like, okay, that's better, but not by much. The way I described it is if I saw a fan made trailer online that looked like that, I would say it looked pretty good. But that's to say, this looks like it's a fan made trailer. Like a lot of the costumes look like cosplay and stuff like that, something you see a lot of the times at any convention. Now, is that really a knock in it? No, because a lot of the characters kind of, I mean, their costumes, I mean, there's really not a ton you can do with it. I mean, Luffy has the red vest, the straw hat. I mean, there's really not a whole lot way you can deviate from that without it looking like a costume. I mean, maybe it's just everything's too clean. I don't know. I will say with Sanji though, I am glad that they didn't do the eyebrows that he has in the manga and anime because that'd have looked too goofy. So good on them for not doing that. I mean, yeah, he has a suit and he has the hair, and I think that's fine. I mean, I guess he's supposed to be more French, though. I mean, he doesn't quite look French, but that's a small thing. I mean, it's not a big deal. But with a reported budget of 144 million, an upcoming Netflix adaptation could end up staring disaster in the face. Man, I can't read this morning. It always feels overly negative to be predicting the worst for any hotly anticipated project long before it's even had a chance to prove itself. But history isn't on the side of Netflix's One Piece for a number of reasons, meaning that the chances of it sinking or swimming when it finally premieres on August 31st are 50-50 at this stage. You know what? I would actually probably say maybe like a 70-30. I think that it's going to sink. I I don't have much faith in this. I'm willing to be proven wrong because, like I said, like the trailer did it helped a little bit, but not by much. But at least that's something pointing in the right direction. What it does have working for it is a massively popular source material that should, at the very least, guarantee a strong start in terms of viewership data. Yeah, but a strong start means nothing. I mean, there's shows that are just terrible, like when they did that CW Batwoman. I mean, I watched the first episode of it because I was just like, all right, this looks bad. I want to see how bad it is. And after watching that, I was like, this isn't even fun to watch to make fun of. It's just painful. Well, so a strong viewership starting doesn't really mean it's good or anything like that. What you need to do is you need to retain viewers and grow the audience, preferably. House of the Dragon was one I didn't even bother watching because of the way Game of Thrones ended. And then after a couple of weeks, people were saying it was actually pretty good. And lo and behold, I was surprised, and rightfully so. And now I'm actually excited for the next season of that. But with One Piece, it's really just one of those things. I think they were trying too much with this because there's a lot that could go wrong with making this. I mean, I would almost, when I first heard about it, them doing a live action version, I thought that would be an impossible task because I don't think this is something that you really could adapt properly. At the very least, I think the best they can hope for is make something passable, but it's never going to, I mean, it's obviously never going to be as good as the original anime. And I think that's fine. I think they shouldn't try doing that. But at the same time, not only is the story just more in depth in the anime, but also with just the powers and stuff that they have, I don't think it's possible to adapt it. I mean, we got a little bit of that with Luffy in the trailer, but even then, that was just like one shot, and that was just for him. I mean, there's a lot of other people that are way crazier. Like you see a clip of Buggy in the trailer, and I don't know how they're going to portray him on the live action version. I can't see them doing that and making it look good, but I could be surprised. I'm leaving that open. But one of the things that people talk about with this is it's a Netflix one, and there's the meme for a reason: manga anime Netflix adaptation. This is always the image people use for this Death Note. It's so hilarious to me. But going to the trailer, it's not huge down. I mean, there's a lot of downvotes on this. I think there are people who are probably just downvoting it no matter what. But I mean, it's not a complete ratio, so take with that what you will. I mean, people seem to be lukewarm on this, like I am at the very least. One thing that is going for this is they did put a budget behind this, and I could appreciate that, which means they probably do have some faith in it, or at least a little bit. And people are talking about how Oda had a say in the casting and other stuff like that. I think he only had a say in the main crew, so Anyone after that is open game, but at least he had a say in the crew. And for the most part, I think the main crew looks fine for this. So I'm actually curious about it. I wouldn't say I'm excited. Like, I'm not going to make sure I set my clocks to watch One Piece when it first premieres, but I probably am going to check it out at the very least just to see how it is, because I do want this to be good. I just don't think it will be. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think this is going to be something good, or are you just going to pass on it entirely? Comment below, let me know. If you like the video, hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with the latest news. Thank you.